Ladies, welcome back to the podcast. I am thrilled to announce that I am in the fantastic Dubai getting ready to interview some incredible women. Today, joining me is Lara, a phenomenal powerhouse of a woman with a journey that is unmatched that I've heard yet. She is a philanthropist, a mum, a business owner. She is the founder of Arab Fashion Partners, as well as Luxury with Lara. Today, we're going to discuss many different topics and the most important one, Laura's own personal journey. So sit back, relax, and I hope that you love this episode as much as I do. Lara, thank you so much for joining me.
It is such a pleasure to be with you on today's show. Ashley, thank you so much for having me and welcome to Dubai.
Thank you so much. The city is fantastic. So, Lara, tell me a little bit about your journey from where you started to where you are right now.
Absolutely. So I'm originally Lebanese, born and brought up in Dubai. Been here all my life. Majored in hotel management in Switzerland for a few years. Came back to work in the family business. My father owns a chain of hotels here in Lebanon and London. I did that for many, many years until I got this wonderful phone call from the first English language TV station that was setting up here in Dubai, known as In TV, which later on became known as City 7 TV, asking me to come down for a casting. They were setting up the first English language TV station, and they were looking for a TV presenter. I thought they got my number by mistake. Hung up the phone, they called back. They're like, no, this is definitely the right number. So yeah, I had 9 shows of my own, was producing and presenting. I've conducted interviews with over 7,000 celebrities from all around the world, including Donald Trump Jr., kings, rulers, prime ministers, heads of states, high net worth individuals from the region, people like Sharon Stone, Morgan Freeman, Lawrence Fishburne, George Clooney, you name it. Any celebrity that touched Dubai soil, I was basically the first point of contact. I'm involved in a lot of philanthropy activities here in the region and on a global level. I was the face of the Arab Fashion Council, where we organized Arab Fashion Week during the month of March and October for many, many years. And I'm a luxury brand ambassador. I represent many different luxury brands from different parts of Europe, being the face of the brand, as well as doing business development for the brand, which is what led me to start up and find my Arab fashionpreneur.
I am honestly lost for words because your journey from where you started to where you are right now, you've worn so many different hats and have excelled in every area possible.
Thank you.
From the TV presenting I can't even say the philanthropy. Thank you so much. What is your most favorite part of your journey?
Absolutely. So I would definitely have to say I enjoyed all of them equally, but my personal favorite would definitely have to be the world of television, the world of media. I mean, no 2 days were the same. You would wake up in the morning and look forward to going to work. You never knew who you were going to interview on that day. We had an incredible event here in Dubai, which was known as the Dubai International Film Festival, where we would have celebrities from Arab cinema, Bollywood and Hollywood flying into Dubai every December for 14 years. It stopped after 14 years, but it was taking place every single year religiously, and just interviewing the most incredible people, meeting different people from different walks of life. It was so enjoyable. That was definitely my favorite part of my career journey.
As you're interviewing all these different types of people from different walks of life, how does it compare to Dubai?
Well, interviewing these people that are flying in from different parts of the world, just finding out more about their journees, the obstacles they faced along the way, and then, comparing it to what we go through here in the region. I did realize that we're all on the same path. We're all equal at the end of the day. I mean, what they go through and what we go through is very similar. It's just that they're in Europe, or they're in the UK, or they're in North America or South America, or wherever they're coming from. But it's actually the same journey that we all lead at the end of the day. And it's how you make the best of it. And so I could relate to a lot of things that they were talking about with regards to their journeys. I hope that answers your question.
No, it does.
Yeah.
So when I travel, I love to be able to experience different cultures and different places and understand what makes a place so unique or so like the energy in Dubai is phenomenal, right?
Truly is.
So as these people are coming in and that you're meeting, they're obviously, while walking the same path, they could experience things on a different wavelength to, say, an Australian, right? Or an American, or somebody from Dubai. What's your favorite thing about Dubai?
Honestly, Everything.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, no, what is there not to love in this beautiful city that we're in? So basically, I would definitely have to start off with saying the safety factor.
Yeah.
I mean, which country in the world can you live in with over 220 nationalities residing in peace and harmony under one roof? The beautiful real estate developments that we have all around us, the largest shopping mall in the world that hosts over 1,200 retail outlets, the tallest tower in the world, the best and the first and the most of everything is over here in Dubai.
Which I agree with, 100%.
Of course. And this all goes back to the vision of one great leader and one amazing ruler, and that is His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, who is the visionary behind everything that you see in Dubai. And we're so blessed to be living in this incredible city that we're in today. So what is there not to love about Dubai? I mean, every corner, and it's not only Dubai, it's the United Arab Emirates. I mean, Abu Dhabi and the other states that we have here are just absolutely breathtaking. So we're very blessed to be part of the United Arab Emirates.
I agree. There's something about this place where the energy screams abundance and expansive. And I agree on the safety level. There has not had a moment where I felt unsafe while being here. It's unmatched in that aspect.
Absolutely. I mean, can you imagine leaving your mobile phone in an Uber and then the Uber calling to deliver your mobile phone? Where does that happen in the world?
Even I was taken back when I went shopping and I wanted to have a coffee. I left my things and the hostess was like, it'll be fine. You can come back whenever you want. I came back in an hour and it's still there and everything's fine. You don't do that in any other area in the world.
Absolutely not. You can't leave your home, your house door or your main apartment door or your villa door open at night. You can't leave your car open in any other city in the world. In Dubai, you can. And that tells you a lot about the country itself and the people behind this beautiful country that we live in.
What do you think it is about the people that make the country so great?
I think their hospitality, their warmness, their kindness, the fairness, the justice system. I mean, everything. You just feel loved, you feel welcomed, you feel it is the land of opportunities at the end of the day, and everybody is given equal opportunities. There is no favoritism, there's no racism in the UAE. This is, I think, what differentiates it from other countries in the world. So there's a lot of plus points. There's a lot of beautiful things to be grateful for in Dubai, and I think that's not only Dubai, the United Arab Emirates, and I think that's what differentiates it from any other country in the world.
What could other countries learn from Dubai then?
So yes, Ashley, I mean, there's a lot the world could learn from the United Arab Emirates. I mean, starting off with the safety factor, the justice system, the equal opportunities, the non-existence of racism. Racism doesn't exist in the United Arab Emirates. The infrastructure of the cities, of the different emirates, the way they're designed, the real estate developments, which I said earlier. I mean, you know, the latest of everything, the latest of fashion, luxury brands, normal brands. That's, I think, the main reason that so many millionaires and billionaires are flying in and moving their homes to Dubai to reside in peace and harmony and bringing up their kids in the safest city in the world. So this all goes back to the rulers of the country, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed and His Highness, of course, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. So, yeah.
I have to agree with you with the people that are coming into the place and the luxury that is Dubai.
Yes.
Like as soon as I landed, there's this sense of luxury. You yourself also scream luxury in your presence and even your aura.
Thank you.
What does luxury mean to you?
Honestly, luxury, what was luxury in the past is no longer luxury today. Luxury for me on a personal level is having the luxury of time to spend with my family, my loved ones. That is the definition of luxury. But of course, luxury today is also changing rapidly. It's becoming the bespoke experiences that you create for your customers. At the end of the day, the products that you create, which have a sentimental value attached to them, which have a story, a heritage, something that touches people on an emotional level. I mean, what do you get someone who has a Bugatti or $100 million home on Palm Island, or has everything in the world? So that is what luxury is today. creating those bespoke experiences or creating bespoke products that are custom made for them, that have a story or a heritage or a meaning, a deep meaning behind them.
And is that how your brand came about?
Luxury with Lara. Luxury with Lara came about when I started getting approached from different luxury brands from different parts of Europe. So I was getting approached by skincare brands from Monaco, real estate developers from Sardinia, watch brands from Zurich, Switzerland, jewelry brands from Geneva. And they were looking for a presence here in the region. So they wanted someone to represent them in the region as well as do business development for them, help them achieve their targets and goals, get them into locations that they wouldn't be able to get into otherwise. And of course, create the beautiful launch events for them to create the brand awareness and exposure here in the region, which is what I do. And that is how Luxury with Lara came about. And today, I don't know how many brands I have under my umbrella. It started off with 12 brands. And today, it's a lot of brands from different parts of the world. We even represent like stem cell brands from Hong Kong.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah. And a lot of brands from Singapore, a lot of brands from China. So, today, Luxury with Lara is on a global level. It is no longer on a local level. It started off on a local level, but today we're global.
What sets you apart?
Sets me apart. I would definitely have to say the personalized service, the personalized service that I give my clients. My clients are not a number; they are someone, and they're very important for me. And because of the building of the trust and the relationship over the last, I don't know how many years, we have become friends. So my clients don't only host a one-off event; they will host their events on a regular basis, and whatever they need here in the region, they basically come back to Luxury with Lara. So I think this is what sets me apart from the rest: the personalized service and the detail. I mean, the care, the attention that I pay to them. I hope that answers your question.
No, it really does. It really does.
Yeah.
You can tell when somebody's passionate about what they do, and it's of that one, the aura that you present, but then how you speak of what you do as well.
Thank
you notice that through everything you speak about. It's not just your work, it's the country that you live in, it's the people that you're surrounded by. It like exudes into all areas of your life.
Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate that.
You're a mum as well.
Yes, I am.
How do you juggle it all?
I think it's all about time management. If you can manage your time wisely, if you can balance between your career and your time at home, making sure that you're giving the proper time to your kids, your husband, and being able to achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve in your career, I think getting that time balance between the two is key. Of course, being laser focused, hard work, determination, having a vision, having a dream, a passion, a goal, and doing whatever it takes to make sure that you achieve it. But I think it all goes back to time management. And I'm a very early riser. I wake up at 5 a.m. every morning. I start off with my meditation, my rituals, my prayers, and then I can start my day. So I think through all of that, I think one is able to achieve anything and everything they put their mind to. I hope that answers the question.
No, it definitely does. It's the saying, if you need something done, ask a busy mum, because she gets that handled.
Of course.
Every time, because a busy mum has everything mapped out to a day, and time management for a busy mum is next level.
Absolutely. Planning well in advance, being organized, disciplined with your daily routines. Yeah, that's what it's all about.
So if I'm listening and I'm a fellow entrepreneur as well, and I'm at a place where I feel like I'm just going to pull my hair out because I'm so lost, what advice would you have for them?
Don't give up. Whatever you do in life, definitely make sure that you're passionate about it, because if you're not passionate, you'll eventually get bored and give up. So passion is definitely key. Love what you do. You've got to live it, breathe it. It's got to be everything to you. Hard work, determination, perseverance, resilience. Don't give up. I mean, if it doesn't work, try again tomorrow. Don't ever give up. Don't ever keep your dreams on hold, because the best time to make your dreams come true is today, not tomorrow. That is my advice for any and every entrepreneur out there, whether it's a male entrepreneur, a female entrepreneur. That's my advice. Yeah.
What breeds resilience in somebody?
Falling down so many times, I think, and having no for an answer instead of yes. I'm the kind of person, I don't give up. No doesn't exist in my dictionary. You tell me no, I will come back knocking on your door until it's a yes.
Yeah.
So I think basically the rejections, the rejections and all the hard times that you've been through, I think that's what builds resilience in us. That's what built resilience in me.
What experience have you had in that area of resilience? Whether it be getting knocked down, you had to get back up, losses in business.
But I've been rejected quite a few times by products that I wanted to launch in certain locations, but I didn't give up. I went again and again until I got that yes. Growing up in the UAE, in the Middle East, not only in the UAE, in the Middle East, being a female, I started my career very early. I'm not going to tell you my age, but I started my career very early.
She's not a day over 40.
Thank you. So basically, being surrounded by quite a few males, working in male-dominated industries as well, when there weren't too many females working at that time, was not that easy. But I had a very supportive father who believes in women and who believes in women empowerment and equality between men and women, and as well as my husband. So that helped a lot as well. And I don't know if you're aware, but today the UAE Gender Balance Council was set up in 2015, I think, by Sheikh Manal bint Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. She's the daughter of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid, who's the ruler of Dubai. And with that, today you find a lot of women in leadership roles, whether it's in the government sector or in the private sector. And there is, we have a lot of women getting equal pay when it comes to salaries in leadership roles, and they've made it so comfortable for women here in the region that women have an extended maternity leave. We no longer have 1 or 2 months. It's been extended to, I think, 3 or 4 months, if I'm not mistaken.
Huge.
Absolutely. And we get flexible working hours with females here in the region. So there's a lot that's being done to empower women today here in the region. We even have funds that are set up to support women that want to start up businesses here in the region. And that all is thanks again to His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the ruler of Dubai. So today it's very different than what it used to be, but a lot is being done to empower women here in the region.
That's phenomenal, actually.
It is.
Because as you said, it hasn't always been like that.
No.
How do you see the development of leadership within women's roles right now, especially in the future with Dubai?
Absolutely. So I only see it progressing. You're going to find more and more women in leadership roles. Already today, we have the Minister of Tolerance, the Minister of Youth, the Minister of Happiness. They're all females. The head of the Youth Council here in the region is also a female. You have people like Dr. Engineer Saad Al-Shamsi, who's also the first female aeronautical engineer. You've got Saad Al-Suwaidi, who's the first Emirati female wildlife photographer. You've got Captain Sahar Al-Rasti, who is the first female sea captain. You've got people like Reem Al-Musabbah, who's the youngest serial tech entrepreneur in the Middle East and the head of the Youth Council in the region. So it just tells you exactly what's happening with women in leadership roles. Plus, I think His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum is really very, very supportive of women here in the region. We even have a fund that assists women with their startups and their businesses to take them to the next level. So there's a lot being done to empower and support and help women achieve their targets and goals. That is why I think you will see a lot more women in leadership roles here.
It sounds like it by the list of women that you've just given. There's a lot of powerful women in a lot of powerful places, which is exactly where we want to be.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you'll see much more of that in the future here for sure.
What do you think the change was that took Dubai from a place where women didn't have that right to where they do now?
I think it's the setup of the Gender Balance Council in 2015 by Sheikh Manal bint Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, who's the daughter of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. I think when the Gender Balance Council was set up, that created a huge equality between genders in leadership roles in the government as well as in the private sector. And I think the different initiatives that have been taking place here in the region to help empower women. So it's initiatives like increasing the maternity leave, flexible working hours for females, giving them mentors from different sectors to help them progress to the next level. So I think a lot has been done to help us achieve that and take it to the next level.
You spoke earlier about having support from your father and then your husband as well.
Yes.
Do you think that support from male figures in your life has helped you immensely to get to where you are?
Absolutely.
And instilled certain values in that you would then pass on?
Absolutely. So my father is one of the leading entrepreneurs here in the region. He's a lot of things you see in this beautiful city are because of him. I mean, from a very young age, from the age of 4, he was taking me to the office with him. He'd say, sit down, watch me and learn. And that's exactly what I did. So from the age of 4, I was going with him to the office and learning from him. And that continued later on. He was the first mentor I had when I graduated from university and joined the family business. So I was learning from the general managers that he hired to run the day-to-day operations in his hotels. But of course, at the end of the day, he was my mentor. So he's the reason why I am who I am today, as well as the support of my husband. My husband is extremely supportive. He is the rock behind me, as they say, and he just encourages me to be better, to live the best version of myself, and to always excel at anything I put my mind to, and extremely supportive of whatever venture I want to get into, and just always guiding me in the right direction. So yeah, thanks to both of them, I am who I am today.
Do you think those values are with throughout Dubai as well?
Absolutely. So you have a lot of UAE nationals, men supporting their wives, supporting their daughters, watching their progression, wanting them to grow. Today, today men here in the region are extremely supportive of their wives and daughters, and they want to see, they want to see them living the best versions of their lives. So you see, that's why you see a lot of female entrepreneurs here in the region, and women empowerment, women entrepreneurship is 2 sectors that are growing rapidly here in Dubai. So, yeah.
You've assisted in that rapid growth rate as well. In COVID, you started your own women empowerment group.
That's right.
Tell me a little bit about it.
Absolutely, absolutely. So it was the beginning of COVID when the entire city was under lockdown, and of course, knowing Lara, it was very difficult to stay at home because of my hyperness. And we decided to to launch something that was known as IWES, which is the International Women's Entrepreneurs Society. Myself and an Australian woman known as Cardella Colson, who is no longer here in Dubai today. She moved back to Australia to pursue other ventures. And we set this up together. We were interviewing an average of 10 ladies every single day in DIFC, and making sure that the interviews that we were conducting with them were being aired on YouTube, just to give them a little bit of hope during that time, because everybody was
stressed.
It was stressful is an understatement. Like, it was a terrifying time for all of us, and a lot of people gave up, didn't have hope. So through these beautiful interviews that we were conducting with them and airing them on YouTube, we actually gave them hope, and it was something for them to look forward to. So by the end of COVID, I think we had a total of 250 ladies, which was quite a bit, and we enjoyed it. I mean, we were networking on a regular basis. It was a beautiful time, I have to say. So that's the first women empowerment platform that we launched during COVID, IWES.
Is it still something that runs today for you?
It is, but we converted it into Leaders and Lattes, which is an event
a great name. I
thank
love
you.
it.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad you like it. So it is a networking event that I have for women, and now the men are coming on board, believe it or not. So we have so many men that have joined recently. And it is an event that takes place religiously every Wednesday for the last 3 years in DIFC at a place called Bite Me. So we get together on Wednesday morning from 9:30 to 11:30, and we have an average of 3 to 6 speakers every single Wednesday that talk to us about their journeys, the businesses that they represent, and whatever message it is that they want to deliver to the audience. And a lot of people have ended up being best of friends, opening up businesses together, et cetera, et cetera. So it's just been an amazing journey. Yeah.
Within your group, what is it that you offer to women?
We give them access to all the events that take place here in Dubai. As you know, I'm not only a public figure, a TV presenter, but I do have access to quite a few events here, if not 99% of the events here in the country. So I share those events with my group of female entrepreneurs to make sure that they attend as many events as they can in order for them to grow their network. Because at the end of the day, your network is your net worth.
I agree.
And that is very, very important for me. So that is one of the ways I empower them. We have event ceremonies. We have gala dinners that take place once a year where we give them awards during those events based on their accomplishments and achievements. And yeah, that's what I can do to empower the other women that are part of the group, that are part of the iWest group. Yeah,
it sounds like you offer support to women.
I do.
In any which way possible that you can. You've extended that hand to myself as well, which I'm incredibly grateful for.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
I think it's one of those things that can lack in places, especially if you move to a new place, if you're unsure of what to do next. Finding a supportive group of women can sometimes be really hard, and it can be the thing that helps empower you to a new place to get where you want, or it makes your journey feel a little bit less lonely.
That is very true. I think it's very important for us to be supported by positive, like-minded women. And I think behind every successful woman is a tribe of other women. I truly believe in that quote.
Yeah.
And that's been my experience. I've had, of course, the male support from my father and my husband, but I've also been supported by some incredible women that have helped me in my journey like you have no idea. They've taken me to incredible places and helped me achieve some great accomplishments in my journey. So I would also like to be able to offer that to all the women within my network and beyond. And I truly believe that two women united are much more powerful than one woman on her own.
I agree.
I believe us as women, when we are united, we can move mountains. And I truly believe in that. So I'm all about women empowerment. I'm all about supporting other women, and I will do whatever I can to make sure I can help them in any way that I can.
I agree with that. Women, when we come together, we can do anything and accomplish great things. And like you said, move mountains. It's just coming together.
Absolutely.
It's sometimes removing the emotions that might come with it, the fear of jealousy or envy or something.
Yeah.
And if you are in a place where you're looking at those things, know that it's not a bad thing to feel jealous. Use it as fuel to get you to where you want to be. Looking at another woman can be like, well, she has it, I can have it too.
I like that. That's the right attitude to have. 100%. Absolutely. 100%. Don't be jealous of her. On the contrary, encourage her.
Yes.
Support her.
Yes.
Because it will come back to you.
Yep.
When you want good for others, that goodness comes back to you at the end of the day. So, yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
What's next for you?
Quite a few things. We have International Women's Day, which is coming up March 8th here in Dubai. So I'm very, very excited about that. We're going to have an amazing panel of speakers. Hopefully you'll still be around. So we'll 100%. Be honored to have you on the board of the panelists. And then, of course, we're inviting the creme de la creme of Dubai. It's going to be hosted in a beautiful location here in Dubai. So I have actually 3 International Women's Day events on March 8th itself. So the morning one will be at a place called Bait Damas. The one in the afternoon will be at Bite Me with another panel of speakers, and the one in the evening will be at a new venue that's opened here in Dubai called Baoli, which is a very famous restaurant on a global level. So there'll be 3 on that day. We just finished a charity event for a group of ladies that was extremely successful. And then I'll be launching the Lara Luxury Club, which is going to be taking place very soon. I'll keep you posted about that when it comes closer to the date. I think that's about it for now.
You're very into events.
Yes.
Is that the best way to market or network?
I think it's extremely important to network here in the events in Dubai in particular. Why? Because you have an amazing caliber of people that attend the events here in Dubai, and you don't have a shortage of events. You have an average of 5 to 10 events on a daily basis here in Dubai.
Which is crazy to me.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. I can't get over that.
Yeah. But like I said earlier, it's the land of opportunities. Everybody wants to launch a product, a brand, whether it's a fashion show or whether it's a skincare or a jewelry line that's being launched. Everybody's got a project in the pipeline. And that is why we don't have a shortage of events. Plus, Dubai is all about the glitz and glamour. So you have a lot of beautiful, glamorous events here in Dubai, like Emi Gala or Diafa. Those are like beautiful red carpet events that take place here on a regular basis, which people anticipate and wait for. So I think it's very, very important to be there and attend as many events as you can. Show up, have a presence, and do as much networking as you can, because that's the best way to meet people. And don't just network by exchanging numbers on the day of the event itself and then forgetting about that person the next day. Try to maintain a relationship. Call them the next day. Say, hey, it was a pleasure meeting you yesterday. Let's catch up for coffee, and take that relationship to the next level if you can.
If I've never networked in my life and I'm like, okay, I need to get out there, right? Where do you think people go wrong in the network game?
I think where people go wrong in the network game is by exchanging numbers, like I said earlier, at the event, and then forgetting about that person the day after. No. If you want to build relationships, it takes time, effort, and showing up. And showing up means taking that person's contact number, have a coffee with them, see if there is a synergy between you and them. And if there isn't, that's fine.
Yeah.
But don't not make that phone call, that initial phone call, to see whether that relationship can be taken to the next level or not. I think that's a big mistake that people make, and definitely know which events to go to. So if I am looking to network with a group of people from the world of finance, I will probably attend an event that has to do with the banking sector or the world of blockchain, metaverse, NFT, or something along those lines. I won't go to a fashion event and network with fashion designers if I want to get investors on board or get into the world of finance. So you have to know what kind of events to attend and what kind of events not to attend.
Okay. So key number one is don't show up at the wrong event.
Yes.
And then follow up and maintain a relationship, or at least try and create one.
Absolutely.
The world of Dubai, where do you see it going?
To better, to greater things, to better places. I mean, Dubai is growing. We had Palm Dara when we started. I'm talking the real estate sector now. So we started off with Palm Dara, and then we had Palm Island, Jumeirah, and now we have Palm Island, Jebel Ali. And Dubai is expanding in that direction. We have Dubai World Central, which is one of the largest airports in the world that's opened. It's called the Al Maktoum Airport.
Has it opened, or is it being built?
No, it's actually it's open.
Wow. Okay, wow.
Some airlines can actually take off from there.
Wow.
Some flights actually take off from there.
Okay.
I prefer to use the Dubai International Airport. Why? Because it's very close to where I live. Plus, I'm used to it.
Convenience.
Not only convenience, I can walk that airport with a blindfold. I've traveled so much from that airport. I love it. It truly is one of the most beautiful airports in the world.
It's stunning.
Exactly. And the Emirates Airlines headquarters is there, and Emirates is the only it's the only airline that I fly.
It's also stunning. It
is. You feel like you're in a 5-star hotel when you're flying Emirates.
Emirates has always been the creme de la creme. I worked in a travel agency back in my day, and that we always knew Emirates was number one.
It is. It is the leading airline of the world. It is the leading airline of the year.
Yep.
It's just incredible. And you honestly, if you want to define luxury in the air, there is no better way than Emirates for sure. So so I prefer to use Dubai International Airport. But like I said, I mean, Dubai is definitely moving towards the side of Dubai World Central. We have newer real estate developments that are taking place over there. All the big real estate developers are building in that area, whether it's Azizi, Ahmad, Nakhil, Benghati. So it's definitely growing, and more people are coming into the country. More people want to live here. We've got the flying taxis that are being launched, hopefully in 2026, which will help with the traffic issues that we have at the moment, which are not too bad.
Self-driving?
I think they will be self-driven, if I'm not mistaken. But they say that's going to be launched in 2026. So we're very excited for that. But it will continue to grow. It will continue to evolve, and it will continue to get better. I only see the region improving on a daily basis, to be honest with you, because you see changes taking place here on a regular basis, and they're all for the better of the country. So I only see it progressing in the right direction.
I agree with you. Being here the short months that I have, it's the rate in which something's built here, phenomenal. Like crazy speed we're talking.
Oh, yeah.
The flying cars or taxis, they were in they were in the tech conference at Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
So it's the pace in which Dubai moves is phenomenal. And I think that comes from any major city. Like being in California, it's the same pace, but there's a difference between the energy between here and California. California seems to be like this go, 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 but it's like a fight or flight nervous system feeling. Whereas here, it's we're moving fast, but it's a calming, expansive energy. Everybody seems very chill, very centered, and just happy with life.
Yes.
And I don't think you see that many places.
You don't. I mean, honestly, when you look at each and every individual residing here in Dubai, you feel the happiness that they're living. You feel the happiness from within.
Yep.
And I think that all goes back to the environment that the rulers have created for us to live in. I mean, everything is just so peaceful, safe, happy, positive. People are not allowed to be rude to one another here.
So
there's a lot of rules and regulations that one has to follow in this country. And I think that's the reason that we feel so good about living here. So yeah.
I agree with that. As a visitor coming in, you're like, there's so many rules, but everybody follows them, which makes the place so great.
Absolutely.
And if somebody was to step out, there's consequences.
Of course.
And the consequences are upheld.
Absolutely.
And if you look at other countries, and I'll speak for America and Australia, having been in both, is if I do something wrong, then maybe I'll get a consequence, or maybe I'll get some punishment. So because of that, it's like, well, I can do what I want and maybe I'll get punished. Here it's like, no, you do this, you will get punished.
Absolutely.
And you know what it is. And I think that's the difference between a country that upholds its values and its traditions or the safety of people and ones that don't.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And that's what makes a country great.
It is the greatest city in the world, in my opinion. The greatest and the safest.
I don't think, like in terms of safety, I don't think I've ever been to a country that I feel like I could go out at nighttime and go for a run and not feel like I have to run without headphones or run with, you know, the constant peripheral visions of, okay, that person just moved over there and that one just moved there. I can run and enjoy it.
Yeah.
And I think that you can't have that anywhere else.
No, you can't. You can't. I mean, I know that when I walk down the streets of London or when I walk down the streets of New York, I have to look left and right and turn my back. And of course, I can't wear the designer handbags or the designer watches because I know that my arm is going to be chopped off
if
I
not
wear
have a watch.
Exactly. Exactly. So over here in Dubai, you can wear what you wear and you can wear what you want. You can drive what you want. Nobody's going to look at you. Nobody's going to approach you the wrong way. So, and that all goes back to the rules and regulations of the city, of the country. And of course, that goes back to the rulers of this beautiful country that we live in. So thanks to them that we can enjoy this beautiful life here in Dubai. In the United Arab Emirates.
Yeah, of course. If I'm listening to this and I'm like, I really want to get into TV presenting, what advice would you offer?
Love the camera. You've got to love the camera.
Of course.
Of course. You've got to have the charisma and charm that is being delivered through whatever message you want to deliver through the cameras. You've got to love people because you're going to be interviewing different people from different walks of life on a daily basis. And you've got to really enjoy being with those people, whether it's on the camera or off the camera. So definitely love people, have a love affair with the camera. You've got to love it. It's got to love you. And it's just a beautiful journey at being a TV presenter. So my advice for anybody wanting to get into television, definitely go for it. But enjoy being in front of the camera. It is a bit nerve-wracking at the beginning. You'll think that you can't do it, but after 2 weeks, you'll get over it. And then, you know, it'll just be a beautiful journey after that, I would say.
How would I build the charisma?
Charisma is something that you're born with, I think. Of course, you can build on it. I would say just through gaining more and more confidence along the years. But I think it's just part of your personality. You either have it or you don't. And if you ever wanted to get into the world of television, I would say definitely go for it right now because you have all the charisma in the world.
Thank you.
No, you do. Definitely, Ashley.
I also love the camera, so we're good.
I can see it. I think the camera loves you too. I could definitely see it in the frame.
Thank you.
So you just have to love the camera. You have to have that level of confidence, the charisma, the charm that is delivered to the audience that are watching you through that lens. And you've just got to love people. Because you never know who you're going to meet. You never know who you're going to interview. And just try and find the best way to get whatever information out of them, depending on what message you want to deliver to the audience that is watching you at that time.
You've interviewed a lot of powerful people.
Yes.
How do you hold power within yourself when trying to interview or interviewing people with that much power themselves?
To be honest, whether it's powerful people or not powerful people, when I'm interviewing someone, I look at them as my equal.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
I
do. Because for me, I mean, we are all equal at the end of the day, to be honest with you.
Take away all the titles or the money. We're the same people. Yeah,
absolutely.
We go in the same box.
Exactly. So I just look at them as my equal and I'm like, what message would he want the audience, would he or she want the audience to know about him? And that's basically how I conduct my interviews. Of course, I have to do my research prior in advance, get all the correct facts and figures, etc. about them. And then, of course, prepare my list of questions. But whatever it is that I want to deliver to the audience as a message that is being portrayed about them, that's basically how I tackle the interview. Yeah, but we are all the same at the end of the day. So it could be, I don't know, the president of the, whoever. Yep,
Donald Trump.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah. It could be. And I have interviewed him quite a few times. So, yeah.
So it's almost being able to see that person, not putting them on a pedestal and just being like, you and me are exactly the same, but there's a story to tell and I want to find it.
Exactly. And I probably have done my research on their story, and that is the story that I want to deliver to the audience that's watching us right now, or, whenever I conduct my interviews with them, because that's the message that they want to deliver to the audience. So I help them in delivering their message by getting the right questions across to them.
Of course, and being able to extract the emotion that comes with it.
True. Yeah.
Tell me more about your events.
My events are probably, in my opinion, the nicest events in Dubai. Why?
We can toot our own horn.
No, no, because honestly, I love the crowd of people that attend my events. I think they are just the most amazing people. Plus, I have a lot of members of the media that attend my events, end up writing beautiful articles about whatever it is that we're promoting at that time. So, my events, I think I would definitely have to say, are very, very special. And that goes back to the clients that I deal with.
Yeah.
So my clients are what makes the entire experience so special. It's the way they meet and greet the people. It's the experience that they offer the guests while they're there. I think that's what differentiates my events. And of course, the venues that we host them at. And in Dubai, we have no shortage of beautiful venues. Yes. I don't think we only have 5-star hotels here in the region. We even have 7-star properties.
I was gonna say, there is one, right?
There is. Burj Al Arab is a 7-star property. The Emirates Palace in Abu Dhabi, which is also the Mandarin Oriental, is a 7-star property. And I'm telling
it's
you,
the only one in the world, right?
They are the only ones in the world.
Yep.
And they're magical. I mean, when you enter those properties, you feel like you're in paradise. It's just beautiful from everything, from the interiors to the hospitality, to the way they greet you, to the way your car is parked by the valet. Like, everything is just so unique.
Abu Dhabi?
In Abu Dhabi, at the Mandarin Oriental, and it's also known as the Emirates Palace, and the Burj Al Arab, which is here in Dubai. Burj Al Arab is the only 7-star property here in Dubai, and it was built many, many years ago.
Yeah.
Recently been renovated, and it's just spectacular.
So I was going to say, there's no shortage of phenomenal real estate here. It all stunning.
You should see did you hear about the Benghati real estate development?
No.
So Benghati is one of the leading real estate developers here in Dubai.
Okay.
And they have built the Bugatti residences as well as the Jacob & Co residences. Jacob & Co goes after the watch brand, and the Bugatti goes after the car. And those two properties are magnificent. They're spectacular. The Bugatti residence, I think the triplex was going for over 700 million, if I'm not mistaken, dirhams. And then the Jacob & Co is something along those lines as well. But the finishing and the exteriors, the facade of the buildings, is just beautiful, breathtaking. They always have very unique developments, plus all the other real estate developers that we have here. I mean, the address hotels and the address properties are very, very unique, from the scent of the air freshener that you get when you enter the property to the entire experience while you're there. So we're very spoiled for choice when it comes to service here in the UAE. The service industry, I would definitely have to say, is one of the leading service industries in the world when it comes to hospitality.
Agree, yeah. It's everybody's so attentive. They just want to serve you. I'm never alone at a table or waiting for anything. It's always, phenomenal.
Absolutely. Especially us women. Like when you go to the government offices, we have special lines just for women. Where do you get that in the world? You know? And if men are standing in a queue and they see a woman come in, they're like, please, after you.
Even that doesn't, like any of my luggage, I've not touched once.
Oh, wow.
Someone's always picking it up for me, carrying it for me, moving it for me. Like it's
only in Dubai.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
In America, I'm carrying my own bag.
Of course.
Yeah, right? Along your journey, what would you say your two biggest struggles are or have been?
My two biggest struggles. Wow, that's a good one. I wouldn't say I've had any struggles, to be honest. But I would say the obstacles, the challenges that I faced along the way were the rejections when it came to the product launches or the basically the business ventures that I wanted to launch, the few no's that I had initially. Yeah, I would definitely have to say that is it. I never really had any struggles. It's strange to say that.
Very strange to hear.
Very strange to say that, but only in Dubai.
I was going to say, is it because you are able to view it differently? Like you might not see a struggle, like what one person might consider a struggle, you see as nothing. It was just like another day.
To be honest, I think that's exactly
okay. So it's a mindset.
It is the mindset, absolutely. I mean, I don't look at obstacles and challenges as struggles. I look at them as opportunities to find a solution. I believe whenever there's a problem or whenever there's an obstacle, a challenge, or a struggle, whenever there's a will, there's a way. Yep. So whenever you have a problem, there's a solution. And here in Dubai, I think a lot of people have the same mindset that I do, which is there's always a solution to everything.
Yeah, to a problem, find it.
To a problem, exactly. So
you're either finding a solution to the problem or you're making the problem worse.
Exactly.
Right?
And we don't make problems worse. No. We find solutions to problems.
100%.
Absolutely.
I think that's one of the things that I've noticed. One, people are all very welcoming, A, but then B, wanting to help you as much as they possibly can. Even if it's, have found people just through somebody being like, hey, I should introduce you to this person and the next person and the next person. And in that aspect, A, it's the solving of a problem. Let me help you see as many people as possible. But it's also that welcoming demeanor and I want to help you just because I can.
And that's the nature of 99% of the people residing here in Dubai.
Yeah.
Because they're so happy themselves that they're able to spread that love and kindness.
Yeah. It's
outside,
like my cup's overfilling, so let me give it
share,
to you.
Let me give, let me share. And that's a very healthy mentality and a very healthy approach. And that's why if you look around you here in Dubai, everybody's really happy. And they're happy because of the system that's running here.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Lara, it has been an absolute pleasure of having you on today.
Ashley, thank you so much for having me. It has been a pleasure being with you on the show today. And I want to wish you continued growth and success in all your future ventures.
Thank you so much. And if anybody is looking to find you, where can they find you?
They can find me on my Instagram, which is Luxury with Lara. I'm on LinkedIn as well, Lara Tabit, on the X at Lara Tabit 3, and on Facebook, Lara Tabit. So those are my handles for anybody wanting to reach out, needing advice, guidance. That's the best way to find me.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And ladies, they'll be all in the description below for you to be able to go and find Lara's links directly. Thank you, Lara.
Thank you, Ashley.